We're cocktail people making spirits.
What we've done is emulated the whole spirit of the gin palace era back in the 1800s.
So I've got a PhD in astrophysics, and I would say it drove me to alcohol.
When we're not creating great drinks events, we're capturing them. Today, it's all about gin. And what better on World Gin Day to be at Junipalooza? All about gin, all about the excitement of gin. More than 20, I'm told, not just from the UK, but from around the world. It's a hard life, but somebody has to do it. I'm here with the Drinks Galore team. We're going to taste a few gins, tell you what's interesting, and have a great time along the way. Follow me.
We're cocktail people making spirits, gins and whiskeys for cocktails. We have Perry's Todd, our American Navy strength gin. It is primarily a build of traditional gin botanicals, save for one little wrinkle, and that is the use of a tiny amount of wildflower honey. And again, from the cocktail perspective, the outlook was to create something that has a very luscious mouthfeel. The honey, in my opinion, does not alter the flavor of the gin, but it provides a very nice viscosity or lusciousness in the mouth. So when you mix with it, you feel that. And our recommendation, whether it's for a G&T or a gimlet or a martini, is that 45 ml goes a long way. Our second gin is Dorothy Parker, a bit more contemporary gin, named for the famed Prohibition and post-Prohibition writer, Dorothy Parker. Was one of the great New Yorkers, great early feminists, and frankly, a damn good drinker. Amongst a blend of 8 botanicals, we also have 2 that are rather contemporary. One being elderberry, and the other is dried hibiscus petals. And it gives it a really bit of a floral fragrance on the nose, but when you mix with it, those elements just recess into the background, and it mixes quite lovely in any manner of gin sour. We call that fancy lemonade, or all the way across the cocktail spectrum to a Negroni.
This was a dream. We started 3 years ago, and we are a small producer, but we only produce what our customers enjoy. The first thing about Santamania, our drink, is that we use grape spirit, okay? And we don't use grain, we use grape. It's going to give that aftertaste very smooth, okay? That once it's distilled with the different botanics, which mainly are actually dry but fruit, okay? It's going to give that fruity background, very smooth, very fresh, very easy to drink in a gin tonic, and very appealing for a summertime drink. I mean, first of all, you can start by drinking it on the rocks, because this is a very smooth drink, very nice, okay? But after a gin tonic, knowing that in Madrid we sell gin tonics like crazy, you can have a dry martini, you can have any different cocktail that you want to do it easily at home or in your local pub.
I'm the 5th generation, and I don't know whether you know, but Haymans Gin, or Haymans Distillers, we are the oldest gin distilling family in England. Family Reserve we're very excited about. We launched it back in March. Its dominant botanicals are juniper and coriander, and it's a smooth, mellow style of gin. And this is because it's been rested in old Scotch whisky barrels for 3 to 4 weeks, and that really just gives it a subtle mellow note. And what we've done is emulated the whole spirit of the gin palace era back in the 1800s. Where gin was actually stored, transported, and served in big old wooden barrels. So it's 41.3%. And this was really, I think we felt, due to mixability in cocktails, that the bartenders were calling for a slightly higher strength. So we worked with the recipe, and what we felt that 41.3 worked well, enhancing the botanical and the flavours. I'd definitely go with a martini. Although for myself, I really like an aviation, actually, and a classic gin and tonic. I think the smooth flavours work well with a lime white gin with a premium tonic as well.
So my original career path was towards astrophysics, so I've got a PhD in astrophysics, and I would say it drove me to alcohol. I wanted to do something more with my hands, so to create something. I love gin and I love whiskey, so that's the route I took. Well, our gin is a traditional gin, juniper led. It's accented by the other 7 botanicals in there, but there are absolutely no gimmicks. The other 7 botanicals are quite familiar to everyone, and they're quite pronounced as well, so you should be able to pick out what each individual botanical is adding to the gin. So it's more like a single malt in that respect. You're going to get those nuanced flavours, and you can pick out and go, actually, I can taste those individual botanicals in there.